This podcast contains excessive swearing, foul language, and Gav. It is therefore not suitable for small children or listening to at work. You have been warned. On my way here, Gav, I stopped into the Seaford RSL for a couple of pots.
As you do, yeah.
And got a pot sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
And this dude comes up and he orders a pot and he goes, "Hey, donkey,
Yeah.
give us a beer." Saying that to the bartender, I'm like, oh, it's a bit weird. Just having a couple of pots, he comes back, goes, "Hey, donkey, give us a beer." And
Yeah.
And he comes back, has another beer, "Hey, doggy, give us a beer." The bartender just keeps serving him. I've had a couple by then, so getting a bit curious. I go to the bartender's like, "Why does he keep calling you donkey?" The bartender goes, "I don't know, but he always calls me that."
That's a piss up.
Classic. Hello YouTube and welcome to the very first ever Game Deficiency podcast. We're going to call it Pod Deficiency. This is the official one, except no fake ones.
Nah, this is official. No unofficial stuff here.
This is the proper one.
That's it.
We've been wanting to do this for a while, but now we've finally decided to get it on the road and get one out.
Yeah, give it a crack.
Yeah, well, I just want to tell a little bit of a story, and you'll remember this. A couple of days ago, whatever it was, I got a pizza off of Domino's off the online thing, and I use that every now and then, the old Domino's online, because you don't have to talk to anyone to order your pizza.
Well, that's fair enough.
It's good when you bug it after work, and also you get your pizza tracker. And it shows you the little thing, and it clicks down. It shows you they've made it, or they've got your order.
Fair income.
Now they're waiting. Yeah, and it's got the little pizza tracker. And I think I was playing a video game or something, and my pizza came.
Of course you were.
I didn't realise how long it had been.
Yeah.
And so I got my pizza. It was a little bit cold. Didn't think anything about it. But then the lady from Domino's in Morty Alec rings up, and she goes, "Sorry that your pizza was so late and stuff, and we're going to give you some free pizzas and stuff." And because I'm a bit stupid, I go, "Oh, Mum wasn't late. Mum was here fine. Like, I didn't want to get anyone in trouble or anything."
You douche.
And said, "This is what you said like the last time I told you, and you were a bit
Yeah,
upset."
I know. I would have been fucking wrapped.
Yeah, because is it free stuff? Like,
you know I'm a cheapo.
yeah, well, this
guys.
is where I'm leading to. You're a world class cheapo, but
I know I am.
but there's a nice ending to this story. Is I got a thing in the mail, and it was they printed out a thing and said, "Ring up, and you get 2 free pizzas and a garlic bread and a Coke."
I haven't heard this bit yet.
Well, yeah, I did, and I got 2 free pizzas and a garlic bread and a Coke. So yeah.
Fair income.
Yeah, it worked out well in the end, and I
what
didn't.
a ripper! Even after you were stupid and said your pizza wasn't late and
but
shit.
The thing was, like, when I said it, the lady was like, well, we're gonna send you pizzas anyway."
Yeah, well, good on her.
Because she was so used to everyone saying, "Oh, well, you should. I want free pizzas."
Yeah, I bet that's what I'd be saying.
But the thing is,
Not nasty though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm leading up to, is because you've got this, like, a grand plan for your life, you've got a scheme.
Yeah, no, it's not a scheme; it's a goal.
It's a goal, yeah. It's a you've got a reason for living, and this is why you always, like, even if it's like $1 off anything.
Yeah, I just come out feeling good. I've got the better end of the deal. I've got something off the price originally. And yeah, my goal is not my goal in life, but a goal is to save $1 million in discounts over my period on this earth.
And you're making a pretty good dent in it.
I know already.
You might be the cheapest man that I've ever met, and that's not to say you're not generous or nothing. Like if you've got like your last like piece of bread, you'll give it to whoever's there. You're like,
oh yeah,
you're not tight, but when it comes to getting bargains, like man, like
I'm an animal.
Yeah,
fucking oath.
But the funny thing is to me is that you've got this goal, like, and you've had it for a while, like but you haven't been keeping tally of your bargains. So you were, if you did actually reach the $1 million, you'd never know. But,
I'll do it guaranteed it'll be done by the time I cark it.
But how would you know though?
Oh, because I do it every day. Man, come on, it's got to get there.
If you had to have a guess, because you have to, because you're not.
Well, let's look at today. All
right.
Let's look at today, right? What did I do today? I went to work, so I made money. But anyway, went to Cashies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go to Cashies. We're there. Eddie spots a
the capture card.
Yeah, spots a capture card. That's $95.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I tried to negotiate with the lady. Sorry, it came in yesterday or whatever it was, blah, blah, blah.
Fair enough. They can't discount something that's been on the shelf for one day.
That's it. And Frankston Cashies always look after us, man. You know what I mean?
Really good Cashies.
Yeah, they always look after us. So, fair enough. I said to the lady, nice lady, Jade, her name is. Hi, Jade. And, so we accepted that. All right, Eddie was willing to pay $95. So we get to the counter, and then Eddie spots a transformer thingy. What is it actually, though?
Astro Train. The Transformer.
But it's a Japanese one, isn't it?
Oh, we don't know. I think it's after me and Tails did some extensive research, which is, I think, me texting Tails.
And Tails is a man who knows about all this stuff, man.
Yeah, he's the biggest giant robot fan.
Oh, mate, if you saw his collection,
maybe.
It's fucking rad as, man.
But I think he was looking it up, and we're texting back and forth, and it might be a repop. Pretty sure it is. But
it still looks rad.
And it had $10 on it.
Yeah, it had $10, which gets me back to the story. So Eddie loves all that kind of stuff. And then so he say, all right, I'll buy it, man, $10, you know, no worries. So we get to the counter, so that's $105, am I correct? Yeah. 95 and 10's 105. So we get there and we say to Jade, once again, I said, oh, look, can you do these for 100 for us? And she looks at it, she goes, yeah, for you guys, no worries. Thanks, Jade. That's $5.
$5 right there.
That's right there is $5, man, you know?
$5 bargains, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. I didn't go anywhere else to save. But look, that's just today. Tomorrow I'll get a bargain if I go somewhere. Earlier in the week I've got bargains and stuff, but I'll get there, man. I haven't been tallying, but I'll be there. If anyone's going to make it, I'll fucking make it, man. You know it, Eddie, of all people, with our friendship of 25 years or something.
Yeah, and that's good when you're out hunting, like the old video games and stuff, trying to get the bargains. And that's why you always get upset at me when they say, oh, that's like $30. They're like, oh, would you do it for 29? Like, I always laugh at you, but you know, it's still $1 saved is $1 earned.
Man, and look at it this way. I'm going for this $1 million goal, but how much of this $1 million that I'm saving is your money too? I'm always getting you discounts, man. Always. So I'm always looking out for me mates as well, you know?
It's good.
But that's just me, you know what I mean?
Alright, here's something that's been coming up a lot.
Apart from me.
Anyway,
yeah, but carry on. Carry on.
It's like on the internet a lot.
I don't have the internet because I got Foxtel.
He's got Foxtel instead, which we're watching right now in the background. Oh, look at that bug. Click bug.
Oh, go Eddie.
Click bug.
NBA actions in the background.
Watching NBA in the background with the sound off while we record.
As we do. But anyway, come on, Eddie. Tell everyone. The internet.
Backwards compatibility.
Oh, yeah.
For your video game systems.
Should be done, I reckon.
Should it?
Well, I think it should. Why not? The last console they released. Why? Okay, Nintendo do it, don't they?
Let trip on this though, homie.
I'm tripping.
The Nintendo Entertainment System.
Mm-hmm.
Next gen. Super Nintendo Entertainment
Yeah, okay.
System.
Yeah, well, you're right. Okay.
Was there any backwards
No,
compatibility?
there wasn't. But
alright, and now count it
true.
up
Yeah.
to, like, PlayStation was the first.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 was the PlayStation 2 backwards compatible? No.
Of course it wasn't.
It's a new thing. Like, it started with the PlayStation 2 into the last gen.
Yeah, it's...
And the Xbox was a little bit... Like, pretty much.
But you could play all your GameCubes on a Wii, man.
Well, that's when it started. It was the first time I ever heard... Like, just pretty much everything else in video games, Nintendo started it.
Mm.
But the DS Lite...
Yeah?
Was the first one that I ever heard about it because it could play GBA games in it.
Yeah, it certainly could, man.
When that started, it was like 2006 when I got that, so...
Yeah, you used to have a black one.
It's a modern thing, like the backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
And now everyone's crying about it. It's like, oh, it's not backwards compatible. The video games never were. The Atari 2600 into the 5200 or whatever the next one was.
Mm.
But the media was different. The carts were different sizes, and no one fucking whinged about it.
No.
And also, if you're whinging, like, why should it be fucking backwards compatible when you should still have your 360 or your PS3?
Yeah, well, that's true as well. Agree
why
there.
are you selling them shits off? Like, if you sold it off to get the new one and then you're crying because you got all this big collection of 360 games because you sold it to get your Xbox One.
Yeah.
Well, then you're an idiot. And
well, that's true.
But
it would be nice if they did it, though.
It'd be nice, but, why... But people think they deserve it now, like it should be a feature.
Okay, yeah. Well...
It's just weird, like, cause coming from... Like, because it was your instinct as well, like, it should be there when it's...
Yeah, well, I'd like it to be there anyway.
Yeah, it'd be rad if it was.
Yeah,
and
like
bonus. That big PlayStation you had... That,
the PS3?
Yeah, the PS3 that could play...
Yeah, the 60 gig, wasn't it?
The one that had the...
Backwards compatible.
The emulators that could play 1 and 2 on it. But
it worked well, though.
Until you bricked it, but...
Yeah, but I fixed it.
And then sold it.
I temporarily fixed it and traded it in for a new one.
For the one you got now, but... Yeah, like, that stuff, it's weird to me.
Yeah, but it would be nice, though, you know what I mean? I wish that the Wii U... You can play your Wii games on the Wii U, man. Simple, you can and shit, right? But... You can't use a tablet, you know what I mean? Not all games, okay, some games you needed the fucking controller and the nunchuck.
But can't you use the waggle remotes work
they do
away on the Wii U, so
but what my thing is, say the games like Mario and Zelda...
Oh, and it's just using straight controller.
Yeah, using the straight controller.
Or using the Pro gamepad.
Yeah, that should... I reckon that they should... have been able to play that, this list of Marios and shit like that. But I did read on the internet, and the internet doesn't lie, so I would take this as a word.
It's gospel.
Yeah, that there's a program you can download to actually do that, play those sort of games on your tablet of the Wii U.
Is it official or is it?
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. Look, man, if any of you guys out there listening and do know if that's true or it's not true, or you have any information that could, help me just to do that kind of stuff, let us know, man. You know what I mean? Like, the internet that never lies, so I'm going to believe that. But no, I'm just talking shit. But no, seriously, look, I'm sure you guys out there know and all that kind of stuff. But if there is a program, man, that you can do that kind of stuff, because I'd love to just clock all the Marios and that again I just love the tablet, man. You can sit back and someone else is playing a totally different system on the TV, and I'm here as happy as can be.
Good, isn't it?
Fuck yeah. Like we've just had a mega ass hot streak, man, of hot days, and we got a cool change. And what did I do? Turn on the Wii U, Mario 3D Land. I was sitting out the front copping a nice breeze while playing my Mario Wii U. Now that's classy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's heaven, isn't it, Gav?
That was nice. I couldn't take my fucking Xbox One or my PlayStation out there.
But you'd have to take the telly.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Out there as well.
I'm not taking the telly.
You could run some leads out there, take your milk crate out, put your telly on the milk crate.
Oh, shit. Fucking jeez.
Have a couple of dozers and crack a few tinnies, sit on the stoop. Play some Xbox or whatever.
Yeah, could do, but look, that was just nice, man, and I was chilling. I loved it. It was fucking awesome.
I think that's what's attracting me more to the to the Wii U just as a console
Yeah, you love it, man.
is just because because I love handhelds
Yeah, you
so
love
much. It's a
stuff
fucking
in your hands.
handheld and a console in one. Like
That's it.
man, it's tough. Like just don't like many of the games on it, but
Yeah, but still, you got into a Zombie U and stuff
yeah,
like
it's like
that.
just
but-
playing that. Like even though when you get pretty far into a bit and then you die, you got to go back to the start. But,
Yeah, that's pretty.
but
crap.
but the thing about that game, it's in the fiction. Like because every time you die, you wake up as a new person
Yeah, that's it.
in the thing.
Hey, it's a rad game, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I've got a few games. Batman's cool. Oh, look out, Bruce! You're gonna fall off. I love playing Batman, and I got Epic Mickey 2. I haven't touched it yet because I don't like to, buy a couple of games at the same time and then try and play them both. You clock one and I go to the next one. Otherwise, I'm getting stuck and I've got 6 games on the go.
That's what I do. Like that.
Yeah, but you download that many fucking games, man.
It's Steam. It's too easy. They're like the $2 or $5 for
Yeah.
full price games, and then you just gotta.
Coming round with a new list of freaking titles on your mate and your whatever it's called.
And you don't
desktop
gotta go
thing.
anywhere. You're just looking on your thing, and it comes up, and like this one's $2, this one's $3. It's like, I'll get them both.
Yeah, how can you argue
$5.
that point, man?
It's a bargain.
Fuck yeah. Even if the game's crap, it'll only cost you $2.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Let's talk about this too. Like all that crap that Xbox wanted to do. You can't share your games, like,
Oh, that was gay.
and because it was on the console, it's fucking it's the opposite of what everyone wants to do. Like you play your game,
Yeah.
you rip it out,
Yeah.
you finish it, say, "Oh, Gav, try this one," and then you chuck it in and have a bash.
Well, that's it. You
On
know?
Steam, it's locked to your Steam account. Like you
Yeah.
could play, you have to put your Steam account onto someone else's computer, then download the game
Yeah.
and stuff. The thing is with Steam, it's because they have those mad deals all the time, and because it's a PC, which is it's a personal computer.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's not a shared experience. Not sitting around on the couch.
Unless it
playing
gets
games.
locked because you buy ones that have been taxed from freaking cash. What's it called? Radio rentals or something.
Oh yeah, with that PC that didn't go down well, but people don't mind on the PC. And then when Steam just gives you the ripper deals, like I only paid $3 for it. I don't care if I can't do anything, if I never play it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I try it and it sucks. Do you think if, like on the consoles they did that, and then there was the game comes out 2 months later, it's on 50% sale,
Yeah.
and you could buy it then, and then you could have it in your library in the cloud or whatever. You didn't have to have it always on the hard drive. You could download it, play it. I think people would kick up as much fuss
Yeah.
about that, or would they still kick up fuss? Because it just goes against everything that consoles stand
Well, that's
for.
it. Look, I don't know anything about that because I've Foxtel instead of the internet, so I don't have a Steam account or anything. But I don't know, man.
But do you think like that'd help, or
What, that you can just...
if the games were real cheap,
Yeah. You can buy them if they're real cheap.
or even if they're half price or 20% off every now and then?
Well, think
So-
about it. Like, how many games have you got? How many games are you playing now, man? Right now,
Oh,
you'd be playing what, 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Knowing you, yeah.
yeah.
Right, exactly. So then you're going to go and buy another one, another 3 because there's a pack deal for $10 of these 3 rad games or something. When are you going to play them?
I've still got I bought that Warner Brothers thing's got all the 2 Batmans and Scribblenauts, and
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I'm trying to finish the other games to
exactly.
get around to.
To get round to them. That's it, mate.
But I still got them.
Yeah, you've got them. It's like just having them on your shelf, kind of thing.
Oh,
at home.
that's something. That's another Gav cheapo thing.
What?
Because remember you were there when I bought them, and
Yeah.
it was the Humble Bundle stuff, and it's like pay what you want, and if you pay more than the average price,
Yeah.
you get the extra game,
Yeah.
and the average price was about $6, $7.
Yeah, I remember.
But I flipped them a tenner because it goes to charity. Like some goes to the devs, some goes to the Humble Bundle, and then the rest goes to charity. And you can pick on a slider how much goes to charity. So It gave
And what charity does it go to?
Doesn't matter. It's a charity though.
Oh, it could be their charity.
No, these guys aren't. It's not like the door knockers and the can rattlers that.
Yeah, I know that.
They get all the money, but so what I do is I give like a lot of it to the charity.
Yeah.
And then another big bit to the devs, like to the cunts that made the game, so they can.
Oh, that's a naughty word, Edmund.
It's all right. It's a podcast. and then like a little bit to the Humble Bundle.
Mm.
And then, but the thing was, because I flipped him a tenner, and I could have got it for like $6.90.
Exactly.
Gav was like, "What are you doing, man? You are the charity, dude. They don't get anything you get."
I'm telling you, and charity. My charity would be to animals, you know. But then again, look, I can be a charity. Donate to me, man.
No, you are a charity case. If anyone wants to donate some common sense or anything to Game Deficiency, we'll set up a PO box. And
yeah, or games or He-Man figures,
whatever's good.
Or even if you got a, single sister or mum, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, send them around.
Yeah, and if you got a single grandma, send it around for Eddie.
we'll give them a play.
Eddie likes old school. Be like playing an Atari.
Talking about He-Man, so because we normally do this on the update, but
yeah,
do you got a couple new ones?
Yeah,
let's have a listen.
Have a listen, rightio. In the classics, I picked up Plundor.
You got to explain who Plundor is, because.
Well, Plundor he's a rabbit dude. And this guy, he messes around with nature and stuff like that, the plants and stuff. He wants to kill all the plants and control all the plants and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And he's a pretty cool dude. Wasn't released in the original figures or anything, as the classics are doing, releasing pretty much everybody, you know what I mean, that's ever been in the episode.
And I think, I'm not sure, but that Plundor episode was real messed up. Like, they go into this, traps He-Man and Taylor and stuff in this warped up dimension.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was a Paul Dini episode as well.
Don't know who he is, but
he's the guy that wrote the Batman video games and Batman animated series, and
then he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he's a master of being rad at making up stories.
Well, yeah, you could be right, man.
I think he started on Fat Albert.
Really?
Oh yeah,
No, Fat Albert, and Fat Albert was done by the He-Man people that did He-Man.
Yeah, because he was working at Filmation.
Yeah, it was Filmation.
Was it after He-Man? But maybe he started on He-Man and he worked on Fat Albert. He did Transformers, G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And then he got famous, or really recognised for his stuff on the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
He wrote like the ones that people really love.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, man.
And he's a champ. He invented Harley Quinn. You know that
really?
character?
Yeah, Joker's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's cool, man. Crazy but sexy, I reckon. Rocking the piggy tails and the stockings and skirts.
Yeah,
and shit.
that's like the one in the when they slut her up, like when she's in a onesie with it's black and white and it's got the stuff and she's got a little jester hat on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the domino mask.
Yeah.
That's when she looks tough. That's when she looks sexy. When they just make her into a dirty skanky slut, like.
But she rocks it well, I reckon. I don't read the comics or anything like Eddie does, but I watch Eddie gets movies and brings them over, and I've seen some with her in it, and Eddie always reads the comics. But back to He-Man, yes, I got him. And I also bought, but I haven't paid for yet, but the other day I got Bubble Power She-Ra in the Classics collection for $25. Now, that's a good deal, man. That usually goes for about $75-$80, you know what I mean? It's open. I only like open ones, because I have box ones and stuff, but...
Does it, what are you saying, it's got the pack as well?
No, it doesn't come with the packet.
Just
the figure with the accessories and stuff. That was $2.5, and I bought...
What does the Bubble Power one do? Is it got like a water gun or something? You put soap in it and it squirts bubbles?
Yeah, it's got like this one thing. And
it's just got a bubble blower for a weapon.
Yeah, and the bubbles come out and stuff, but it's cool, She-Ra's pretty cool.
It'd be cool if they had who's the squirty guy at the snake?
Cobra Khan.
Is he this one that's got the water gun in his back? Like if it had a thing like that.
No, in his head.
Yeah, but you press the thing on his back.
No, you push the head down, and it squirts out of his mouth.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's got his,
and you take his head off to fill up the body with water.
Yeah, it's like a perfume bottle.
Yeah.
Sprayer. But what if she had something like that and you press the thing and it, like bubbles came out her bum or something?
Or out her snatch or something.
She's just queefing out bubbles.
Oh, you'd have a whiff.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
fanny
you?
farting out some bubbles. You would.
Yeah. Fanny bubble Shearer. Sure, Orko will be having a whiff of that.
That'd sell, yeah, wouldn't it?
Snout spout to get the old trunk in it.
Have you read any of those comic books yet?
No.
Did you get to the end of any?
I read that graphic novel you gave me. Loved it.
Did you get to the end, see who the bad guy was?
Yeah.
Who?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
yeah, no, the bad guy was what's his name? Hordak, wasn't it?
Hordak.
Of course it was.
Oh,
Lord Hordak. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
You alright?
Yeah, I got another lung. She's right.
There's in the other one. There's we'll wait till you get to it before we talk about it. But that's something we should talk about. So the new He-Man comics from DC are pretty good.
Yeah, you bought a couple.
Written by Keith Giffen, who's remember when I used to love the Justice League in the 90s?
Yeah,
He's one of the dudes that wrote that.
Blue Beetle you still love, man.
Yeah, he was my favourite dude.
Yeah.
And then he's the guy that wrote all the ambush bug stuff as well.
Cool.
So that's why it's Ripper.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, and I got news to coming. She's from She-Ra, a bad Sheila, but she's quite sexy. Finished my Funko Pops collection by getting Skeletor the other day at Minotaur with Eddie. Eddie lent me the cash to get it, $16.
It's a Ripper. Who's who else is in that set?
Hordak, She-Ra, He-Man, and Spycore.
Yeah, they're the Rippers. They're the ones like the real big heads, little cartoony little guys.
Little bodies.
Yeah, they look Ripper.
But now I've got to, as well as collecting all the other stuff, I want to get the bobbleheads, man. There's a set of 4 bobbleheads. They look so rad, man. You got
they're not bad.
He-Man, Skeletor, Beastman, and Orko. They're like $25. I'll get them one by one, and that's
it. $25 each.
Yeah, 25
It's
each.
not too bad for a bobblehead though.
No, and they're big, like pretty detailed ones. You've seen them, man.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, down at the comic shop. But going on about figures, funny enough, I was at the op shop the other day and I came across a Dino Riders dude, a bad dude. He was 20 cents. So, yeah, I sent a photo to Eddie going, oh, that's a Dino Rider, am I right? Or do you recognise this dude? He's a Dino Rider, yeah. And Eddie's like, yeah, he's one of the bad dudes, blah, blah, blah. So Eddie comes over today and here we are. I show Eddie, I go, it's a Dino Rider. He goes, oh, rad, I'm keeping that because I collect Dino Riders. And he rolled me.
Well, it happens, man.
Nah, of course I'd give it to you, man.
It was like that time when you found that Ninja Turtles, the first graphic novels reprint at the
market.
At Bentley Market.
That's right.
And you're like, yes! And it's like $1. And I just grabbed it off and said, no, this is mine. Because I used to have that when I was a teenager.
Yeah, you did, man. You appreciate it more.
Yeah, I wanted it.
So it's all good. Goes to a good home.
So let's talk about, while we're on He-Man, the He-Man video games. Because Nick Berry was asking, like he wants to see some gameplay
of the He-Man games.
So he must be a bit of a He-Man fan himself.
Oh, he's a rad dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
So we got the He-Man Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, we do.
Pretty recently.
Yeah, we do.
And you've had the PlayStation 2 one for ages.
Oh yeah, I clocked that, man. Loved it. Skeletor was so easy, man.
It's just, I don't know why they do it in video games, but they make the second last boss easy, like harder than the last boss.
That's so true, man. Even like God of War and stuff.
It's just a thing in video games.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do it. It might be because I think I've heard something about this, but it's because they get onto crunch time. Like they take all this time and they carefully develop and fine tune the bosses.
Yeah.
And then they get up to the last one and then the publishers or the bosses say like, boys, this is going out in a week. Better get your shit in fucking gear.
Yeah.
And then they've got to, alright, well, we're just going to have to ship it like this. And then the last boss isn't that tough. But
no.
Are they both the 2000X?
He-Mans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Definitely. But PlayStation 2 one, man, you get to ride Battle Cat and all. It's so rad, beating up, Triclops and Beastman. It was cool. Like, you go to the level and it's like, obviously Beastman's going to be your boss at the end of the level, and so you're around and you got Beastman's controlling all the beasts and shit, you know what I mean, and you got your Triclops level, sorry, and then it's a lot of lasers and shit you got to watch out for because he shoots lasers and shit. It was really, I like the game, you know what I mean? Like, I guess, I've heard bad things about it, and it's very touchy and stuff, especially there's this one part and you got to go through this sequence of like fucking, I don't know.
Oh, the slammy things like compactors.
Yeah.
Like a metal press thing.
Yeah, and you have to, and they got different rhythms and like stuff, so you got to go through one, which could be, it could be like close, slow, close, slow, close.
So you got to run through one and then
and get to the next one, and the next one there's a gap in between them, and I would say I was clearly clear of the next one.
Because I remember playing this bit because you got stuck on it. You gave me a go. And it's like, yeah, all right, I got through that, and then boom, it get you, and you're like, I was in the clear bit.
That's exactly right.
Because the camera's behind you, and you can't change the camera.
That's it.
It's like, yeah.
That's fucking it, mate.
And I also played that, and like the actual fighting and stuff, it was pretty janky, but it's probably rad, like when it came out, but it doesn't really hold up. But it kind of, like, if you give it a bit of leeway for when it came out, it looks alright.
Yeah. Well, I could just be biased loving He-Man that I just...
that's the thing you are. But
yeah, I know. I've got to like it, you know what I mean?
You don't have to.
No, I don't have to, but want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and look, I do like it, don't get me wrong, I fucking love it.
And you played the shit out of it, so...
Oh, yeah. Clocked it, man. And
didn't you clock it twice? Or
I did clock it twice. I clocked it on my PS2. And then when I got my PS3 backwards compatible one,
that's right.
I clocked it again on that.
That's when you went through the God of Wars again as well.
Yeah, just to get it all on my...
Oh, so you'd have it all on all your trophies and stuff on the one thing.
That's it.
And then you bricked it, so you don't have them all.
No, I lost them all again. But look, yeah, that happens, it was a rad system while it worked. We used it well. Come on, man. We'd buy games and we'd come home and we'd just chuck it on and test it.
Because you got it for $115 or whatever.
No, I got it for like $100 or something on Gumtree. And I knew exactly what it was when the picture was on there, you know what I mean? It's this chick, she'd broken up with her boyfriend or something and kicked him out because he cheated on her or some shit like that. So she's like, oh, fuck you, man, I'm going to sell all your shit. So she puts it on there, and it didn't work, you know what I mean? She explained it didn't work, but I thought, man, I know what that is. So I went down and I bought it, brought it home, and I think, I don't know, it cost me like $80 to fix it or something. And it worked fine for a while, you know what I mean? But those ones, so I hear, and when I YouTubed it and fixed it, that the fucking, what are they called? The soldering stuff in there.
Oh yeah, that's what was wrong with the 360s. So it'd get hot and it'd pop off.
Yeah, or they'd melt.
Yeah.
And stuff will get cracks in them and shit.
Yeah.
And that sort of stuff. And yeah, I just fucking put a towel around it, thanks to some pommy dude, Tea and crumpets to you, my friend.
That's how I got my PlayStation 3s, because you sold your one to me for the cost
of repairing it. Yeah.
Of what so you sold it for $115 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
To me, that worked out well for me. Worked out well for Step Nuts as well, because he's got it now.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I don't play it.
No, that's it.
And he's rocking it.
Yeah, so he should, man.
It's good. Yeah, it's a PlayStation 3 is a good machine.
Yeah.
Controller sucks, but the actual machine's good, and it's a Blu-ray player, so...
That's right.
It's always Ripper.
That is exactly right. So, yeah. How did we get to that conversation?
Well, this is the beauty of a podcast, mate. Tangents, but we're talking about He-Man video games.
That's right, and yes, so... yeah, love that game, like I said. Level corresponds with the boss at the end, with the obstacles and all that kind of stuff. And
Is Evelyn a boss?
No, Evelyn's not a boss.
Sexist. Not playing it now because I'm a internet man.
Yep.
And I don't like anything.
That's it.
That anyone else might find offensive.
Yeah. You're an idiot.
You are.
You tell me I'm one. I know I am. At least I fucking admit it. And yeah, He-Man on the Game Boy Advance.
Did you play that yet?
Yeah, I played it a little bit.
You said you were going to finish it, but then you started playing something else.
Yeah, then I got...
And then you forgot about it. And you put it in the... You guys should... We're going to have to show you our Game Boy Advance drawer, like after all that stuff.
It's not just an Advance drawer, it's like a Game Boy drawer full stop, man.
It's all our handheld shit, but there's like a couple of Game Gear games in there and a couple of Vita games and stuff, but... Man, it's crazy. It's a full drawer. It's full... And like when we want to... It's like, oh, we... You know, we want to show this one off on this episode.
Or play it or something, you know what I mean?
It takes like half an hour to find it. We'll have to show that off on an episode.
Yeah, we'll show you what we got and show you what...
It's because of all, like, 40 or something games that Tails gave us. Like.
Yeah, exactly. On top of what we bought and collected and shit like that. We're going to have to show you guys. Like, we showed you early on in Season 1, like...
In the
collection.
first episode.
Yeah, the collection we had, you know what I mean? Like, we really should show them what we got now, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like heaps more and shit, you know? Like, as you saw most of the pickups over the episodes and stuff. But, yeah, we'll show the viewers in up-and-coming episodes, Ed. What do you reckon?
Oh, we're going to have to, mate.
Damn right we are. And I was going to say something, but I forgot now. I forgot.
Well, you think about it.
I'm thinking that's because there's a thing in the background about the heat. But yeah, no, the He-Man Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's
an isometric kind of top down.
Yeah, yeah.
But you walk around, you got to walk on like triggers to open up bits, and there's little puzzles and.
No, you got to collect these little like, I guess like little gem kind of round, orange, yellow gem things, which you collect a certain amount. And that'll open up a certain gateway or a door or something to, you know, to keep going in the level and stuff, you know. But it's cool. I saved Man-at-Arms in the first level.
Oh, Duncan.
Oh.
Love to have a beer with Duncan.
Duncan's me, mate.
Wait.
Here's me, mate. Good old Duncan, and his daughter's hot too.
You know what's good about the 2000X series?
What's that?
Is they didn't make Man-at-Arms a complete fuck-up.
No.
In the original ones, every time something go wrong, it's because, like, fucking Man-at-Arms would fuck up. Like, they go, alright, me and Tila are going to go down here and fight the bad guys. Man-at-Arms, you stand up here with the freeze-ray gun.
Yeah.
And we're going to lead him over towards you, and then you shoot him with the freeze-ray gun. Fucking rad tactic. Let's do that. They get it organised, they run past Man-at-Arms, and he shoots He-Man and Teela with the fucking freeze-ray gun and fucks everything up.
But Man-at-Arms, he's a brave man.
He's fucking stupid, though.
He's brave.
Useless, though. Do you think that's because they're trying to make, like, kids... They get on the kids' side? Because, fucking parents don't know nothing. Like, the old people are stupid.
I hope they weren't doing that.
They do now, but back in 83, mate, you would have been...
Yeah, I know. I would have been listening.
It.
Yeah, look, the old man.
My mum don't know fucking nothing. Like.
Yeah, fucking hell. That was a rad alley-oop by the Clippers, man.
Yeah, we got NBA in the background watching the highlights. That Griffin dude is so good.
Yep, mad alley-oop. And unfortunately against the Knicks, because the Knicks suck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big Knicks fan. Got a Knicks tat. Got heaps of Knicks jerseys and everything. Love the Knicks, and they're shit.
Mate, I'll give him a couple of seasons.
Yeah, I don't want to lose fucking Anthony. His contract runs out this year, man. Fuck. He's going to sign somewhere else. I hope not. But anyway, we're not talking about basketball. But yeah, no, that game was cool, you know what I mean? And going back to Man-at-Arms, you kind of look like Man-at-Arms. But you look more like Prince Randall.
Yeah, I look like Prince Randall, man. Just need that sexy crown.
See, that's how it is. He looks like Randall. Who do I look like? Body-wise, He-Man. You know what I mean? Like a body like He-Man.
I was going to say Orko, but...
Maybe, yeah, I'd fuck up like Orko.
So like big head, nothing downstairs.
It's all under the cloak, Ed. All under the cloak.
And you fuck up everything you try and do.
No, do not. Most things, not all of them. Don't over-exaggerate there.
At least you admitted most things.
Yeah. Hey, look, no one's perfect, but... and I'm far from it, but yeah. But yeah, so... Yeah, that's the He-Mans, and yeah, but then there's the Atari one. We don't have that. I'd love to get it, man. You
we
know?
have played the ROM on the computer, and it is such a fucking shitty game.
There's only 2 levels,
and it sucks. And there's no way you get into the second one. Like it's
you got to ride the Wind Rider,
yeah, and you've got the guys in there. It's like Defender, where you can change directions.
Yeah.
And you've got to shoot. There's guys on the ground that shoot up at you, and there's like homing missile guys that come at you.
Yeah.
And you've got to shoot the homing missile guys to be able to get a bomb to shoot the ground ones. And it's so fast, and
it's hard as, man.
There's no way you're doing it.
And Eddie's a fucking Atari master, man, on those machines.
I got 50 grand on Centipede, mate. That's got to be. I haven't looked it up on the Twin Galaxies high score record things, but that's got to be up there. It took me like 5 minutes to get up there.
Yeah, and he did it. I was there. I'm witness, you know what I mean? It's on the net now. Just telling you, fucking, it's true.
It's true. It happened.
You know, there you get, like Eddie said, that's the first level, right? And you get to the second level, and it's you and Skeletor, and Skeletor's this block purple dude, and then you're He-Man, this block yellow dude.
Oh, well, you can't. Like, the graphics aren't that
I know, but they could have. But that's all it is on the screen. They could have put like.
Here's something, a topic that's about video games. Graphics in the video games. A lot of people don't really know that graphics is the processing power and the amount of pixels and stuff, and the amount of polygons that can be displayed on the screen at one time.
Fuck, you're a fucking professor, Edmund.
No, I'm dropping some science. You're getting science bombed right now.
Bye, Eddie.
Yeah.
Now listen up.
Listen.
Yeah. But you're right.
But the thing is, like, art design is what people like. If a game looks really cool, it's got mad colors and stuff. It's the art design. But graphics in a game, is it important? Is it the be all end all? Which people seem to think like. It's got to because you've seen the jump between the PS3 and the PS4. It's like I could barely notice, man. Like it's like it looks rad, but there's rad stuff on the PS3.
Yeah, well, that's true. I find my opinion.
Yeah, well, you go.
Well, it's just the colors, like a lot of brighter colors. But playing like 2K14 and stuff, NBA, like the dudes, man, look so rad. You can see like. The fucking hair on their balls and shit, you know what I mean, when they're diving for the ball.
Have you got the DLC like locker room one?
No, I got it in 3D. I chucked the 3D TV on, and it feels like I'm getting tickled by a bag hair. Tickled by the elbows. Right notch on his chin.
All right. Well, here's my thing.
Yeah, carry on.
It's like the graphics, like a game doesn't have to have good graphics to be a good game.
No, true.
But it really fucking helps when it does.
Oh, look, when you when you get a game, especially you'll come over here, you buy your Steam games all the time, and you're saying, check this out, or I've been playing this, whatever. And bang, rad graphics, you just notice straight away. That's the first thing you notice when you look at a game, isn't it? You know what I mean? Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. And it's like a comic book. Like, the artist... Like, the story and stuff is more important than the art in a comic book. And the gameplay is more important than the art in a video game.
Yeah, that's it.
When the art's good in a comic book, that's what can take a good comic book to a great comic book. And same with video game. If it's got ripper fucking art and fucking ripper gameplay, then that just becomes a fucking ripper game.
Like God of War, those fucking raddest games, man.
Is that your favoritist after Street Fighter, or is it more favorited than Street Fighter?
No, not more favorited than Street Fighter. Street Fighter's rad, love the game, and just the fact, as you all know, we grew up, we put any change we had in the Street Fighter machines, fucking loved it,
We used to play at it started at the one on the corner of Bluff Road and Hyatt Road. Yeah,
up near Mum's,
They had Street Fighter 2 there.
When it was a milk bar?
No, at
the fish and chip shop. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And we used to go in there so much, and we'd spend so much time on the arcade game that...
And you'd get lunch money and save your lunch money to put credits in.
And buy comic
and buy
books as
comic
well.
books and Ninja Turtles figures too. Used to buy.
But we'd go in there so much, and then we went in one day, and they go, like, you boys, if you're gonna play that video game, you have to buy something to eat.
Yeah.
And so then we'd have to save up more money so we could buy a dim sim. So we'd just buy one,
Yeah.
and then Gav would just eat it, and then we'd just
Play the game.
yeah. Then we could sit on the machine all afternoon, and then they started doing it in all the other ones because there was a couple around Hampton where we grew up,
Mm.
and wherever we happened to be during the day, like we'd always go in and play a few credits, and we'd be on there for yonks. Like, and we used to, you know how you put the coins in to get your supermarket trolley,
Yeah.
and back in the day they used to be 20-cent pieces, and we'd hang around the car parks, and we'd see someone taking their trolley up to their car, and we'd walk up to them and say, "Oh, do you want us to take your trolley back for you?"
Yeah.
And
That's a
they're
credit.
like, "Oh yeah, you guys gonna go play the pennies, are yous?" And yeah,
Bloody oath we are, mate. Or, as Eddie used to do in his younger days, he'd click the machines with the fucking
the
clicker.
clickers from the hot water machines.
For credits.
Oh, this is a good topic.
Yeah, could tell him, Eddie.
So you know your hot water machine out the back of your house, and it's got the
Click it, crank it up if it blows
yeah
out.
that sets the flame off, turns the pilot light on.
Like on your stove.
Yeah, if you rip them out, and they kind of look like syringes because they had the screw in there, and there's the button. It clicks and it sends a little spark out.
Mm.
On the old machines, if you put it on on the studs near where the coins go in, and you clicked them, it'd frazzle the machine and put a credit on for you.
Or if not, 99 credits, you know.
I never saw that.
Oh, I did. But anyway, I'm not telling the story.
But yeah, we used to go down to the only local like arcade kind of thing was the AMF bowling down at Moorabbin,
Yeah.
and we'd spend the whole day, and like sometimes in the 90s, like that place was just packed
Yeah.
all day, every day. So there's so many people around, like they never noticed that the same kids were in there the
Yeah.
whole time, and we just clicked the games. And I used to play Golden Axe, like finished it heaps, but and it was only because you could just put as many credits as you wanted in, and you like other kids, you just walk past and click up like fucking 10 credits on their machine for them while
why
they're
not?
playing.
Friendly gesture.
And it got so bad, like after a day, you couldn't push the clicker in because your thumb was so worn out.
Because you're there all fucking day ripping credits.
Yeah, that was beaching.
And you got busted once, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Same
classic.
joint, yeah?
yeah. And the fucked up thing was, it's the same thing like when I said with my pizza. It's like, oh no, mine wasn't late. Like
Mm.
I had mine. It's like inside the lining of my jacket, and I was clicking it through my jacket, and there was no way they could have told that I had one.
Nah.
But this big dude comes over and goes. It came up to one of our mates. It was just a dude that was doing the clicking with us. He goes, "All right, you're a bastard. You've been clicking the machines.
Yeah.
Anyone else been doing it?" I was like, "Oh man, I'm busted." So I have too. And put my hand up, got busted.
Weak, but you was young.
But the cool thing was that the dude that got busted, he was like one of the cool kids at school.
Mm.
And
It was like me, you know.
no, me and Gav were never the cool kids. We were always the naughty kids.
We were naughty. I had friends. Ed didn't.
Anyway, we get pulled into the office. I was used to getting yelled at and shit. And the guy goes, "Oh, we gotta go home and tell your parents that you got busted doing this, because if we ring up and find out you haven't, then we're pressing charges."
Yeah, that's it.
And the cool kid that was with me, I was like, it's like they're never gonna call. It's like, oh yeah. He started crying, and I had it over him for the rest of high school. He's always nice to me because I never told anyone else that he fucking cried
That's it.
when he got busted. So that was a bit ripper, but
Blackmailing him. Ruining his rep.
not really. Yeah, but he's just like on the off chance that I would tell. Like he's
No, you're not a rat.
nah.
You don't do that shit, man.
Unless it's on you, I'll dob on you in a
No, you
second.
always fucking dob on me. All
In a
the
second,
time.
I'll blame shit on you. I'll do, do stuff and then the Gav did it.
Yeah, steal shit and go, the shop comes and go, he stole that. Look, he's
Look at
holding it. Nah.
and plant stuff on you.
Nah, that's it. But yeah, nah, we've always loved video games, man. Always. That's how we met and shit, obviously, but yeah, it's a good thing with the old video games.
Alright, Gav. It's a pretty serious, fucking in-depth, hard question.
Oh,
You
don't
ready?
do it to me. What?
You ready? If you had to recommend a game for the listeners right now, what would it be?
What, game in general, ever?
Just a game right now. Rad game, go out, get it, play it right now.
A rad game, Barbie and the Ballerina Princess.
That is a good one.
That's an awesome game, man. Really awesome.
I like the leveling up system.
When you get
your
fancy
dresses,
dresses
yeah.
and shit. And you fucking get your crayons and your ripper shoes and that. Nah, just kidding. I've never played that game. Ed has, but I haven't. But recommend a game. Look, I'm a huge Mario fan, so I'll say fucking any Mario game, but I'm loving the 3D world on the Wii U. Absolutely loving it, man. I'd recommend you guys play it. I know I'm praising the Wii U a lot lately, but I'm just so wrapped with it.
That's all you're playing at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell them, just real quick, tell them the story of how you got it. They call the fuck around and...
The Wii U?
No, the 3D Mario.
Oh, yeah. I've been looking for it since it came out, and it came out just before Christmas. Everybody knows that. So it sold out before I could even get it. Like, it must have sold out mega-ass quick. So, you know, they're telling me you have to wait till after Christmas, you know, wait till the new year, and we're getting the shipment in. All right, that's fair enough. That stuff happens, you know what I mean? So I wait for the new year. I'm looking around and that, and I've been working and that. So I'd ring up the game shop, you know, EB and shit. You got Mario? Nah, it hasn't come in. We don't know when we're getting it. Sorry, just try us again next week. JB Hi-Fi, same. Oh, sorry, we're waiting for a shipment, blah, 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 blah. So here I am thinking I can't get it. Look on Gumtree, there's one in like Glen Iris or something, and I'm thinking, well, if I have to go to Glen Iris, I'll go buy one, you know what I mean? Send a message to the dude, nothing. Didn't contact me back. So anyway, got sick of looking, so I bought the Luigi one. Fucking, you know, played that. And then I go to the shop, I ring up, the next day asking JB Hi-Fi again if you got the game. Nah, I haven't got the game, sorry, you know what I mean? You have to wait for an order to come in. We go to the shops, we think, we'll suss out JB as we always do. Snagsy's looking for PS4 games. What's on the shelf? Fucking Mario 3D World.
How many?
Fucking, oh man, there was a bit on the rack with all the Wii U games. So there was about 5 on that. Then they had their own freaking stand of them, which
They had at the end display.
No, not the end, like just the...
Like the stand up.
Yeah, in the middle of the walkway bit, but it was like a square one. No, it was like a square tower. And it goes on each side.
That's a kiosk display.
Yeah, well, a kiosk display then. Yeah, and there was fucking heaps of them. You know, I bought it, and, you know, took it home and played it, but the fact, man, why tell you that it's not there when it clearly is there? And I said to the chick,
the fuck are you cunts doing? I rang up and you said there's not one here.
I said it a bit more elegantly. But I went and I took the cover to the chick behind the counter. I'm like, oh, did you just get this in? And she's like, no. I'm like, are you serious? And she's like, no, we've had this in for like a week and a half. I'm like, I've been ringing every day asking if you got it. And she's like, they put you to the games bit, but the chick at the games bit at the Frankston, JB, she's a cool chick, you know. She's pretty sexy.
Yeah, she's rad.
Yeah, she's not a bad piece. Hello, if you're listening. It would be cool if you listen to us.
Yeah, that's where I got my 2DS and Pokemans from.
From her?
Yeah.
And yeah, she'd been sick or something, you know what I mean? So she wasn't there. So they
got some drop kick to cover for her.
Yeah, Droppers Murphy.
Would have been one of those drunk guys from out the back. They've always got it. JB is like, you got that Mario game?
Doesn't even know who fucking Mario is. These dudes, man.
Wait, do I have to do anything?
Yeah, if I have to leave this fucking spot.
Then nah.
Yeah, that's it. I got it and all that. But yeah, like I was wrapped when I found it. But spewing, because I bought Epic Mickey as well the same day. I can't play that now until I fucking beat Mario Brothers, you know?
No, well.
But it doesn't matter. And Ems is loving it. She's been kicking ass, man, on Mario. She's started her own one up. She's already in a day. It was hot, so she spent a bit of time inside. But yeah, in one day she got up to a clocked World 1 by herself.
And she found a star that you didn't.
Yeah,
on your first one.
That's it, and a couple of stamps that I couldn't find.
Actually, you went through that level twice, and you only found 1 star.
Yeah, that's it.
I know where the third one is too. I saw it on their YouTube. So.
Well, you'll have to tell me. I've got enough stars to open up the Bowser freaking thingies that there are when you need a certain amount of stars on each level to do. But yeah, look, in one day, man, she did whole World 1 by herself.
What a champ.
Yeah, and she's halfway through World 2. Now, that's pretty good for a 6-year-old. Like, it's not easy game, you know what I mean?
For a 36-year-old.
Yeah, I'm 35.
Man, not for long, champ.
Till May. So, in May, viewers, yeah,
send some praises in for Gav.
Where? Send them in, you know what I like. Send in your sisters or your mums. Your cousins.
So for my game, just to...
Oh, fuck whatever game you're talking about.
Just to bring...
It's all me, Ed. No. What do you reckon, Eddie?
Bring the podcast back out of the gutter.
Oh, listen to him.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I'm going to go for...
Got no fucking
this
choice.
might be a bit controversial.
Oh,
but I'm going to go for Road Fighter on the NES.
Road Fighter!
Fighting the road!
Road Fighter!
Fighting the road! Because it's like, it's a really simple game.
You know.
And it's a vertical scrolling racer, top down. And you got to dodge the cars, and there's one car's a fuel type, and you're going down a straight stretch of road. But man, like it's set up so, like when you just first pick it up, you'll get right close to the finish line.
Oh yeah.
Like every time you play, you'll get really close to the finish line, and the better you get, like the closer you'll get. And it's so addictive. Like it's one of the, it's like like Super Meat Boy. Like you die and just because it just starts again. Like you just want to keep playing, but this one doesn't start again. You have to go through menus and the game over the screen, but you just want to keep playing it.
Very addictive, though. You're right.
Yeah, and it's fucking fun, and and you've got to. There's that bit like when you hit a car, you bump off and you drift.
Yeah.
And you've got to turn the other. You got to turn into the.
Turn with your spin.
Into the drift, like the way you're going. But when you see your car going the other way, like you press the other way by just by instinct.
Yeah.
You want to steer out it, but you got to steer into it.
That's it.
And when the first time Gav played, he was just pressing the buttons and he was pulling out of the drifts.
Yeah.
When he bumped into a car.
Yeah.
And I was like, "How did you do it?" And he's like, "I don't know." And then
just my natural skills, man.
Yeah, and then we looked it up, and we looked it up, and it didn't even say, and you were still doing it. And then when we found out how to do it, you couldn't do it anymore.
No, that's it.
That's weird.
Because I knew how to do it.
Yeah, it's like his instincts was just to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Where everyone else's instincts would go the other way. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to turn into the spin."
I didn't know what I was doing, man.
And he was rocking it. It was ripper.
Oh, it's a fucking rad game, though. That's a good choice,
and it's got a good theme song with a Road Fighter.
Fighting the road.
Yeah, buddy.
Because that's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You're road fighting.
The road, mate.
That's it. There's aliens on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
It's all coming to an end. And I think that's Pod Deficiency episode 1 coming to an end.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It was fucking fun, Eddie,
yeah,
man.
It wasn't bad, man.
Don't mind that. You do podcasts with the gang and all that,
as
we know.
I'm a seasoned veteran, mate. Like, I've done 3 podcasts before this one, so I know how it all works, mate. Like,
you're a professional.
I'm not saying I'm the best in the world, but, maybe...
You don't have to say it, Ed.
Second, third best.
You don't have to say it. You know you are.
I'm being modest. I'm probably the best.
Yeah, fucking just be modest for once. Just say it.
Now, modest means you say you're not the best.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
What that word means.
Listen here.
That's all right. But
you
anyway,
know what I meant.
Have you got any last words before you die?
Before I die, just keep on keeping on. If you got the power of Castle Grayskull, use it for good, not evil.
All right, we're gonna go. Bye.
Peace out.